Hey, what's going on, people? My name is Terrell Andretti, and I'm the Narc's Nemesis. If you're watching me on YouTube, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. That helps YouTube's algorithm pick up this content and push it out to more people. All the new channel members, welcome to the family. All of my old channel members, y'all welcome back. Um, if you need a one-on-one session, remember the link is in the description. If you want merch, link is in the description, and also if y'all want to donate to the channel, link is in the description. But today, what I'm gonna talk about is why you feel stuck or why it's hard for you to leave the narcissist. And there's many reasons, but I'm gonna touch on this one reason today because this is a major reason. Um, Throughout the relationship with the narc, they've given you, and if y'all hear a little whispering and shit, remember I just got my wisdom teeth pulled, so, and I got another one to get done Monday, so I'll probably be down for about a day or two or something, and I'll be right back at it. But anyway, throughout the relationship, they've been kind of selling you this whole fantasy about you being the one that can save them from whatever situation they were dealing with before you, whatever circumstances they beat or are running from or suffer from a child. They make you feel like you're the only person that understands them. They'll even, some of y'all even heard them say, oh, well, you're the only person that I got. I don't have anybody else. And, you know, nine times out of 10, a lot of their family don't mess with them. They don't have any friends. It's just them. They got all these toxic partners in their past or whatever the case is. And, you know, they sell you this sob story like, hey, you are the only person that has their back. And in a way, this shit is true. But the reason it's true is because they've burnt a lot of their bridges. Their family don't want to mess with them because they've been narcissistic towards their family. For y'all older people who've dealt with older narcs, a lot of their kids don't even deal with them. They got grown kids, and they'll. I know y'all heard this before. I love them, but I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Because they've burnt their bridges with their children as well. The friends, they've been narcissistic toward their friends their whole fucking life. And a lot of their friends are fed up with their behavior. So what happens is you're only seeing the reaction that the friends are exhibiting toward the narcissist. So it's like you're looking at their friends, well, damn, why are your friends treating you like this? Like, man, your friends ain't no good or whatever the case is. Mind you, you're not seeing what the narcissist has done to the friends for them to act that way toward them. And it's similar to what a narcissist does when they discard you or you discard them. See, they're smearing the friend's name and they smeared your name or whatever the case is. And also, they've gotten the friends to react to the shit that they've done that you don't see. And they only orchestrated it for you to see the friends' reaction toward their behavior. So you think they just have shitty ass fucking friends, but you're not seeing the behavior that's causing the friend to act like they are toward the narcissist. And they are very gifted at angling this to where it looks like the whole world is against them. A lot of their family members don't deal with them because they've been narcissistic toward them as well, and they've used the same tactic. They've done this, that, and the third, or whatever the case is, and they orchestrated it to where you only see how their family reacts to them. So you're like, damn, your family ain't shit, or your family treats you like you adopted, or your family treats you like this, that, and the third, or whatever the case is. And you're not seeing what trail of bullshit that they've done before you came into the picture. You're not seeing, all you're seeing is the reaction. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing that they stole money from this family member. You're not seeing that they slept with this family member's spouse or whatever the case is. You're not seeing that they did this to this family member's children. You're not seeing that they cost this family member their job. You're just seeing an angry response. And they do this intentionally because they have to create this damsel in distress or all eyes on me or me against the world vision to activate your empathy. And when it activates your empathy and you feel like you're all they got, you feel responsible for them. Because no matter how bad they're treating you, no matter how much they lie, no matter how much they cheat or whatever the case is, in your mind, you feel like if I leave, they're gonna suffer. If I leave, they'll have no one. If I leave, who's gonna take care of them? If I leave, who's gonna be there for them? If I leave, then all they have is that shitty family, those shitty friends, that shitty job, that shitty situation. If I leave. And they're able to do this with the love bombing and through this orchestration. And what it creates the trauma bond, first of all, with the going back and forth and all that stuff on top of the love bomb. It creates an attachment that mimics a parent and a child. See, they slowly groomed you into being their parent. Have you ever sat back and, fellas, have you ever sat back and was like, man, this motherfucker out of control? It's like having a badass teenage daughter. It's like having a daughter that don't listen. It's like having a stepchild that won't accept you as their real father. Ladies, same thing. You ever sat back and be like, damn, I'm more of his mom than his woman. He don't listen. He's disrespectful. He's this, he's that, whatever the case is. Like, I feel like I'm their parent. And as a parent, no matter how, those of y'all that are parents out there, no matter how your child messes up, that is still your baby. That's still your baby boy. That's still your baby girl. And what the narcissist has done, they've mimicked that relationship. The only difference is y'all can be intimate. It sounds kind of crazy, but a lot of y'all, the light switches are going off right now. They want you to play the parent role because a true parent will never abandon their child. So they have to get you in a feeling that you're responsible for them. They have to get you to think that they can't survive without you. And what that does, that feeling that you're dealing with a child, that feeling that you're dealing with your child will override your feelings to want to leave the situation. Because you're not looking at the abuse, you're not looking at what's happening to you, you're looking at more what'll happen to them if you left the situation, instead of looking at the damage that you're taking staying in the situation. So they know that that's a strong thing to break. And that's why it's hard for a lot of y'all to leave and you feel like you're stuck, because you're getting treated badly, but in your mind, it's been created, if I left, what I leave them to is worse than how I'm being treated. And you have to snap out of that. Because what that's going to do, like I said, if you have kids, your kid can be on death row, been and killed 30, 40 people. But that's your baby. You know what I'm saying? You're probably disgusted by their actions, but that's still your child. That's the same way you're looking at the narcissist. Yeah, they crazy. Yeah, they be cheating. Yeah, they be lying. They be gaslighting. They be love bombing, they be devaluing, they be discarding. But that's my baby. Oh, I done been there. Knowing this motherfucker bad. Knowing I got gray hairs in my beard from this motherfucker. Knowing that I'm stressed the fuck out. Knowing that I'm smoking cigarettes and I don't even smoke cigarettes. Behind this motherfucker's behavior. But I felt like if I left, the next dude gonna come take advantage of her because she's this damsel in distress. The next dude ain't gonna want her to go to therapy. The next dude ain't gonna want to marry her. The next dude gonna pump and dump. The next dude gonna do this. And I started putting that over how I was being treated as an individual. I started putting that over how I was feeling. No, you can't do that. And it's hard because we're empaths, so we naturally put other people before us. But I tell people, when we're in a relationship and somebody's, you're giving your all, you're sacrificing, you're investing, you're doing all of this, and you're not getting the same thing back. Our response is to do more. Oh, well, they didn't appreciate this. I need to do more. They didn't appreciate this. I need to go bigger. Instead, what you need to do when you're putting stuff into a relationship, when you're investing, when you're sacrificing, and you see you're not being met in the middle, at least, what you don't need to do more. You need to pull back. You need to stop. And you need to see, okay, are they going to meet me? Because if not, what you're going to do is you're going to invest more than what you've given. And that's how you're going to end up being hurt. And it's not even about getting. It's about what you're giving being appreciated. I don't care how much money a woman make or whatever the case is. If they're doing the right thing, you're going to want to do shit for them. Same thing with women. And you don't care how much the shit costs at the end when things don't go right. What you care about is it not being appreciated. You don't care that you spent $10,000 on this person. What you care is they don't appreciate that you spent $10,000 on this person. So that's what creates the resentment at the end. That's what's going to create the resentment at the end. If you keep feeling like you're responsible for this grown-ass child, and don't get me wrong, everybody need a little help, everybody need a little support. But if you're doing all the supporting, all the work, if you really just stop and think, all the relationship shit, the healing, the fucking investing, the therapy, all that been your idea, not them. You've been wanting to fix stuff. The only thing they've been doing is giving you more things to fix. And by you having more things to fix, it takes your eyes off of the things that they're not fixing. See, they keep moving the goalposts. When you do one thing, oh, it's this now. When you do that, it's this now. When you don't do this, okay, now it's your fault. So every grievance that you have towards them, now you're ignoring it because now you're focused on another bullshit goal that they've given you. You see how they take accountability off themselves and they put it on you? Because now you feel like you're not doing enough because it's not being reciprocated. I think I done went way off topic, but fuck it, y'all need to hear this too. It's not being reciprocated. So instead of you focusing on it not being reciprocated, you're focused now on doing more of it. So now they never have to fix anything or never reciprocate anything, because when you start looking for it, then they started redirecting you into another direction and giving you more shit to do, more goals to do, more shit to accomplish. And it never ends. You're not responsible for them. When you get in a relationship with somebody, you don't look for somebody to complete you. You complete yourself. You look for somebody to compliment what you have completed, because you never want to get to a point where you put your happiness in somebody else's hands. You need to be happy before you meet anybody, toxic or not. You need to be happy. That way, if it doesn't work out, you're disappointed, but you're not empty. You're not incomplete. Because if you give somebody the idea that they complete you, what you gonna do when they leave, or what you gonna do when it don't work out? Now you're incomplete. And now what you're gonna do, instead of you having it in yourself to be complete, you're gonna either long for that person, which is toxic, or mistreated you, or whatever the case is, or you're gonna look for it in somebody else instead of fixing you within. Everything starts in here. How you feel about yourself starts in here. How you feel about other people starts in here. Because 9 times out of 10, how you feel about yourself is how you're gonna feel about other people. If you're missing something in here, the answer is in here. It's not out there. You can't find the answers to yourself in other people. Now, they can complement your life, but there's no answers in other people. That's why everybody walking around fucking up each other, because they're looking for answers that are really in here. But that mirror is a motherfucker. Everybody can't look in that mirror, because some people, it hurt worse than getting shot. It's some people walking this earth, they will go to their grave before they're held accountable. And I'm not even talking about what they do to other people. It's what you're doing to yourself, what done happened to you. Your behavior, your characteristics, your traits need to be corrected. And a lot of people, it just hurts them so bad to say, I'm wrong, I fucked up. It's okay. That's actually, a lot of people look at that as being weak. That actually takes more guts than running from this shit. But anyway, you feel stuck with them because you feel responsible. They made you their designated parent. You're not their father. You're not their mother. You are not their God. Everybody got baggage. The thing is, what are they doing about it? Because if they weren't in the process of fixing it when they met you, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna do it while they're with you. Not saying it's not possible, but the majority, to me, is enough. And they're not doing it. When I meet somebody, now, I know you got baggage. It's fine, because I have baggage. But guess what? My ass is in therapy. Guess what? My ass is on YouTube, running my mouth, talking about it, being self-aware. They got to be doing the same thing. But if you come into my life and think I'm finna be responsible for you and your issues, don't get me wrong. I'll help you work through them, but they're not finna work me. You're not finna work me with your issues. I'll help you work through them, but they're not finna work me. In the words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, ain't happening. Not at all. But anyway, I'm gonna cut this video short. I know I went in probably 2 different lanes, but y'all needed to hear both of them. You're not responsible for them. If you need a one-on-one, link is in the description. If you want to donate to the channel, link is in the description. If you need merch, link in the description. Also, make sure y'all go check out my new single, Superstition, and it features a Hoover, my ex-narc, trying to get me to come back, and I ain't going for it, and I never will. So another day, another way. You ain't gotta listen, but I know you heard me.